you ever slept with a woman? Huh? 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 Each year, my 80-year-old pops ponders why I've chosen to be gay. Then, as if he figures out the great conundrum of the century, he exclaims, "Then how can you really know?" To which I reply, "Dad, have you ever slept with a man?" Rope. To bind body. Strong rope with noose. Rope to bind body, strong rope with noose, rope to bind body, rope to bind body, rope to bind body. I've tried to pretend it didn't hurt as much as it did. A year of therapy to resolve something an honest conversation might have solved. And now I'm stuck with everything I didn't say and nobody here to say it to. And I can't just walk up to somebody and ask them to give me back to myself. I just keep searching inside. Searched all over this earth, hoping to find an answer. French writer, humanist, and 1947 Nobel Prize winner André Gide once said, "To know how to free oneself is nothing. The arduous thing is to know what to do with one's freedom." Gide claims that, although we are not prisoners of the world, being prisoners of the mind enslaves us and inhibits our ability to achieve true freedom. With the poetry Blue Front by Martha Collins, Heterophobia by Ragan Fox, and Imagine Being More Afraid of Freedom Than Slavery by Pamela Sneed, we can see that what we may think to be the right concept of freedom might not be as free as what it's truly meant to be. Shackles of Silence, a program. Oh, this little game we play is never stopping, brother topping, under the rug mopping, hetero dropping, biscuit slopping, hours! Tick-tock. And it would be too easy for me to ask all of you to consider the discourse of homophobia. Instead, I implore you all to gallantly gallop into a world of heterophobia. In this world, your gay roommate asks you to push it down, okay? Monday Night Football is replaced with Friday Night Live Theater. And after people find out you dip in the pool with members of the opposite sex, they say things like, "No, no, no, I'm cool with it. I have a straight uncle. What's it like being straight? Is it like being gay, just different?" The saddest thing in the world has got to be when you love someone, and staying with them would be a form of suicide. Loved someone so bad you stumbled out like a rag doll, dragged across the coals, constantly sabotaging and squeezing into places too small for your potential. And even though you know this, you can't stop because slavery is all you know. Okay. Imagine straight is a term so derogatory. Gay people call each other straight and mean it as the lowest of insults, the bottom of the barrel, the harshest of blows. Rope to bind body, strong rope with noose. Rope to bind body, strong rope with noose, rope to bind body, strong rope with noose, rope to bind, rope, rope. Imagine waking up one day and innocently turning on the television and hearing the news of a 5'5", 18-year-old straight boy who was tied. No, not tied. crucified to offense. Pistol whipped, whacked and cracked so severely his skull was nearly turned into fine powder. And the last words he heard were, "You straight boy, you are nothing." Through this lens, doesn't the choice to be straight sound so exotic? When a gay man is beaten to death, disowned by family and friends, the government refuses to fund health care and millions die from an epidemic, when disease is blamed on bad blood, 2 decades after Stonewall and civil rights, if I can't hold my lover's hand on 125th Street, it is not a new age. But as it stands, Matthew Shepard was gay, and the last words he heard were, "You faggot," just as I heard each day walking through the halls of high school. And it's not straight people's parents asking them year in and year out why they're straight. It's my dad asking me, "If you've never been with a woman, how can you know?" I know. I just know. There is no land where we are free. Imagine being more afraid of freedom than slavery. It's easier and safer to stay small. I am aware and responsible for my life, and it's hard to believe that want to give my power to anyone, anything passing by, because I'm terrified to own myself. You know, I want the pain to end. I want the freedom to love someone who loves me back, fighting for rights to speak my own language. If anger were an axe, it would split me open, but imagine being more afraid of freedom than slavery. He was the most beautiful man. Something about his hands, his feet, a back unscarred by slavery. I found you. I finally found you. I'm making a promise to myself. As this earth is my witness, I'm going to be free.